stream broadcast, podcast, or whatever that is, and the intentional or unintentional free time, which I basically in this day, most of the people in Indonesia are basically in a day off. But since I work on a private company, so that's the reason why I didn't got those same benefits. Perhaps I'm not sure. So yeah, that's the reason why. But it's okay since basically when I working from home, just like I don't know how many times that I have said previously. So it's basically it doesn't really matters whether it is actually a day off or not, because most likely I will still stay at home and just doing what I really like, including this personal productivity, which I just don't know whether it is basically gonna be beneficial for me or not. But at least I have something else to do besides just working and try to wasting time without any kind of benefit in the future. So yeah, that's the reason why. And I don't know what kind of things that I basically want to talk about, since I definitely need to upload a video for my newly created channel, which I basically already started to kind of like desperate perhaps, because yeah, it's still not works as like what I expected, but it's okay since I basically didn't have any other content that basically better to be uploaded on YouTube, unless I will try another platform which basically possible to upload copyright content. So that's the reason why I will try to do a karaoke content on those other platforms, which is TikTok perhaps, I'm not sure. Because yeah, for some reason TikTok are just full of copyright contents that basically in the form of dance music, or I don't know, or just trying to represent a video clip that's related with those music. So yeah, I basically also need to prepare some native language podcasts, even though I actually already tried to prepare, only need to upload to the channel and to be scheduled 2 days one, which is the next one will be tomorrow, obviously, because the last scheduled video is actually uploaded yesterday. So but I'm not sure how long that I basically able to maintain those consistency, because at some point I don't know, it's just still a little bit make me not motivated, because yeah, it's just wasting my time, and the result is also not like what I expected. So even though yeah, obviously in the main channel it is also have the same result, but at least I don't need to kind of like upload it and download it and upload it again, since I'm using the online video editor. Even if I try to use offline video editor, it's still pretty much quite annoying. That's the reason why it's been a while that I didn't try to process any kind of video that I have been prepared for this main channel, because yeah, I'm just too lazy to open the iMovie application, which basically pretty annoying in terms of, especially when you didn't have a lot of sufficient storage. Basically I have a sufficient storage, but I still try to separate it, because I basically wanted to install Windows initially in those partition, but yeah, it's still not work, and I haven't been tested for a while, because yeah, the data that was inside the macOS is already pretty big, so I just don't want to risk it unless I already tried to back up into another storage devices, which is definitely gonna make the old Mac 2013 middle 2013 MacBook Air is gonna have sufficient storage for Pro processing any kind of video, because once it's have a sufficient storage, so the cache will automatically delete it all the time, even though there is definitely some sort of leftovers when the caching of the iMovie application is just not work expectedly. I don't know, works. I don't know what kind of words that basically appropriate to describe those kind of things. So yeah, it's still 5 minutes, and basically after this, I will try to restart the good behavior recording from the beginning again, which is basically gonna be pretty long. But yeah, since basically most of the beginning or the first part of the good behavior recording is basically never been recorded previously, so that's the reason why it's definitely takes a while to complete those collection of good behavior recording. And yeah, maybe I will try to do it after I have finally streamed or broadcast for around 10 minutes as usual, because yeah, I'm not sure whether I will get that sufficient time, especially when the phone is also not really charged completely, because I have tried to use my phone to video call with my high school friends that I haven't been meet for a while. So yeah, I think video call is basically pretty much enough, just like what I usually do with my college friend as well when they were currently overseas. So what else did I basically want to talk about? So man, I just don't know why there is some sort of huge delay with the OBS monitoring. Hopefully it's still technically kind of like synchronized with my audio, because if it is far from what I am actually saying, it will be pretty weird, and it's basically doesn't really matters whether the emojis doesn't really represent what kind of emotion, even though I basically didn't have a lot of emotion. So yeah, that's the reason why it's basically pretty much the same. And yeah, what else? I'm also actually wanted to play the games in during the office work, because maybe it's already pretty in the day off situation, because yeah, it was a long weekend for most of Indonesian people, so that's the reason why. But thankfully most of my works in my main job of task is also already finished, so I only need to complete several documents related with my job. So yeah, even though it's just a recently revealed in terms of income, but yeah, since it's still not increased for more than 2 years, at some point it still technically make me a little bit not motivated. But yeah, hopefully it will increase as soon as possible, because yeah, other people seems to be give some promise to me that since I already didn't have any kind of adjustment for more than 1 year, it's definitely most likely it will get some adjustment. So yeah, what else? So basically, if I finally able to make some income from my personal productivity, it's basically more than enough to make me satisfied, no matter what kind of my main productivity can generate amount. Because yeah, for some reason personal productivity is just more satisfying, even though the first or the early amounts that they can get is definitely not as big as my main productivity. But sometimes you just need to enjoy little things, but even though those little things is definitely not going to be easy as well, because for some reason, yeah, it's already so many people are trying to do the same way, and maybe the competition is also getting harder. I'm not sure. So that's the reason why it's really need to have a unique or good content in order to be popular. But yeah, I'm not sure. So it's already 10 minutes. I think I will try to end this stream right now because I will try to continue